Hello everybody, this is Cheryl and I am coming to you from Florida. For those of you who have not subscribed, I welcome you as a new subscriber. Today I'm just going to do a quick flip through of my spring writings journal, as we didn't have a lot of time yesterday to finish decorating it. I finished it yesterday off camera and wanted to just flip through it to show you the rest of it. Again, this kit was by Nathalie from Line Dot Arrow, and I'll leave the information link below. All of the videos in creating this journal you can find in previous videos that I have made. So let's begin. Again, we have the fabric cover that I put over a composition notebook that I had deconstructed, took all the paper out. And here we just have a little clip over here. And it's made with just some laces and trims that I have throughout the book. And some of these laces are antique laces, vintage laces, more antique. This is from Italy. It's a piece of linen from my friend Rachel. Some more lace. This is a vintage piece of lace. This is some writing linen that I had gotten years ago somewhere. I don't remember where, and I have embossed that. I know that you can't see it in the camera, but it's embossed. And then I have some pink tulle and some more lace here at the back. And we have here just a little sunflower, and it clips right on the side. But I will leave that aside so that we can take a little walk through the journal itself. And so here she is. And I have just made a little dangle here with a little butterfly. Again, the name of it is Spring Writings, the name of the kit. And I just put some chiffon ribbon on the side, and we'll open her up. Don't want to make this too long. So as we open her up, again, we have the pocket in the front, and it is made with some tracing paper that I have printed from the kit in color. Primarily, the journal was made with the sepia tone. And inside this pocket, I have a tag. This is actually Edith Holden, but I just thought that it went well with this journal. And I put a little snippet here with some antique lace and a little piece of paper, some fabric there, ribbon. And I would like someday to think that possibly the person would like to write letters from their former self to their future self. So that's kind of what I had in mind while I was creating it. So we'll put this back in the pocket. Don't want to make this too long because we've already kind of decorated it a little bit. In the first page we have a piece of vellum, and then here we have the sepia. Now you can see the difference. Here is the color part of the kit, and here is the sepia. I challenged myself this time. Just want to make sure I'm in frame. I challenged myself with this kit as it comes both in sepia and in color. And I have primarily chosen to do this journal in sepia tones. So you will see primarily sepia tones throughout the book with a little bit of color. This is a vellum pocket that I printed from the kit in the color tones. Inside we have a tag, a little postcard, and then in here I actually cut the front of the let's see if I have it over here. This is all I have left of the kit, and this will go along with the journal. It's all the pieces that I didn't use. from the kit. And so I just made a little matchbook, and inside the matchbook you can do some writing. And then I put a little pocket on the front, and I cut these off of where it says, you know, line dot arrow spring writings. I just thought that those were adorable, so I backed those and put those in this pocket, and I did do that. I printed that in the color. And then here is just a little booklet that I took off the front of that page and made a little book out of it. And thought that was kind of fun. Put that in my pocket. And then another sepia. This is one of my favorite pages. And then this is tea stained and ink. Again, another page from the kit. And then here I made a paper clip, which you can take off. And this is just from one of those little notepads, and it had some tulips on it. So I put a little bunny there. These don't come with the kit, but it had wildflowers and nature and roses. And then I put a little rose there. So that's the paper clip, and the paper clip holds in this. I watercolored this in, sewed on a button, put on some trim, some antique lace, some more trim. And this was an inspiration from Embellish Your Story, or Embellish the Story on Instagram. So I hope I'm in frame. So anyway, this is just a little flip book I made. And if you go back into my videos, I, show all about that. So that goes there. And I'll clip that in later. This is some vintage ledger. Another pocket I made. This is actually from the anniversary kit of Line Dot Arrow from Nathalie that I had printed a while ago. So I used that. And inside here, I just made a little book. And I put some embossed paper I had left over and some pink avocado paper. So somebody could either write on it or just use these pieces in the journal as they wish. And then close that up, and that slides right inside this pocket. Some more paper, tea stained paper. Here's another pocket. I took these off the front again of the paper that says Line Dot Arrow, and then the feather pen, and I just stuck those in there. Here I watercolored because when I printed this, I just wanted to test it, and I printed it on the grayscale. It came out like a slate blue. I really like that. Tea stained. This is a snippet that I made, and all of these little items came with the kit. And I hope you can see that. Except the butterflies, I added those. And I added some numbers from another kit that I have. But the loving and the poetic and the breathe and this, it all came from the kit. And I wanted to do something nice with it. So I made a snippet, and the receiver could always just snip it here and add it to a page or put it in another journal. And it just folds up like this. This is great for Happy Mail, and I'm actually going to be doing a video on this hopefully tomorrow or maybe this afternoon. We'll see how the day goes. It's a beautiful day. And that just ties right back up with the lace, and I just slide it right there in the pocket. Another lined page. This is an envelope. Inside the envelope, I have a letter. And it's a vintage, it's an antique letter that I have scanned and made to look old. And here up in the corner, you can see it's been embossed just here in the corner, in the back. And I added a little piece of lace here with a pin. And I embossed the little corner down in here, but there's plenty of writing space, and the paper feels amazing. It really feels amazing, and I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but it really is beautiful. And then I have some age tape here because I ripped it while I was aging it. And I have, I might have a video on how to age paper. If I don't, I will definitely do a video on that for everybody. And that just will slide back in here. And then here, instead of creating a letter with my antique letter that I have, that I scanned, I instead made an envelope out of it. And then my friend Sparkle gave me this idea. I have a whole box full of these wax seals. And she has a video on how to do this. I think I may have a video as well. I may have done one after she did. And inside here is just some lovely, there's the feather pen again, a tag from the kit that I did in color. This is just an Easter tag I had. I printed it on some avocado stained cardstock. So I just thought those were very spring-like, and so I wanted to add those too. And then you can just open this. This is from the kit. And I just put everything in here and put everything back in here. And then it just clips right back on here. And then in here, I have some more tags from the kit. And then on the back is printed in the color. So you have the sepia is on one side and then the color is on the other. Two different tags, obviously, but I just thought that they looked very pretty. I was going to watercolor those, but I really ran out of time. This was very time-consuming, but I loved every minute of it, and as you can tell, I couldn't stop myself. It's very chunky. Here again are some of those things that I put on that snippet roll. Not this, but I printed them really tiny and put them on that snippet roll. So here's some more words that you could put anywhere on the journal or use in another journal or tag or do some collaging with. And this comes from the anniversary kit from Line.Arrow if you're interested in that kit. Here is another page, but I made a pocket with a tag that pulls out with the bird on one side and then these beautiful flowers on the other. Plenty of space for writing here and here, or just a picture maybe that you want to put here of something spring. I love photography, so my journals have lots of pictures. I actually just got a Polaroid camera. I'm very excited. A Polaroid type camera. It's not by Polaroid, but it's a Polaroid type camera. There you go. Another sepia page, and I lined the sepia pages with some paper that was gifted to me in different color stripes. This is sort of a periwinkle stripe there. And then on this page, I have a little envelope I made out of music paper, another one of those wax seals. And inside, I just put some things that somebody might want to collage with, and the name of the kit, Spring Writings, is in there. And this is so cute. It's part of a letter that I just couldn't throw away. Just don't throw away your snippets. You never know when you can use them. And here's another spot that you can write on or use in a collage. And then some more of those lovely flowers. And I folded it in such a way that the person could cut it up however they wanted, or just leave it in there as a little hiding writing spot. And that just fits right. Oh, I also have this, and those are the little colored ones that I printed in color. So yeah, that goes in there. And that kind of sticks over there. More writing space. This is a place where you could put a tag. I have not put a tag in there, but you could. This is made from vellum. And inside is another tag. This is from a different kit. Rosabella is her name. And these are just some little journaling cards. Here's R for Rosabella. Just some journaling cards I had in my stash that I hadn't used. And then I put a little bit of pink pearl trim. This I made, it's a Edith Holden book page. And then I washi taped, put a lot of washi tape on it. That's the back. It's got a lot of writing on it. And then I didn't want to cover up the writing, so I just used some washi tape there. I put a little Velcro dot there. And then inside I put some postcards. So there you go. And they just go inside there. And then they tuck inside that part of the envelope that's on the other side. And this is an envelope I made from vellum. I just thought it was very romantic looking. And inside here, we have a tag that I collaged. And then we have another letter, which I won't bother opening, but anyway, there's, well, I can slide this off, but it's another letter that I have. And then I just love the romantic part of this whole kit, so I just added some antique trim and a little piece of a antique wedding gown. Put that in there. And then it just closes up. And has some antique lace on that. And it just clips up in there. Oops. There we go. Another piece of that, that's the other side, and then I watercolored there. And here's an envelope that I made from the kit, and I just stamped, like, so that it would look like, you know, to from, and then made a stamp and stamped there, and I used the flowers as a closure. I lined it with tea bag, and then inside we have another little envelope from the kit, and inside it is just it opens up for writing, and then I have a sweet little picture, and then this is from the anniversary kit, and I did not close it up, but I mean, most certainly if the receiver wants to do that, they most certainly can. I was kind of running out of space. That actually goes here with a paper clip. I don't know what happened to the paper clip. I'll find it. Some more writing. That antique ledger. This is from the kit. Then I had these in my stash. It's a typewriter. And then a feather pen and some books. pocket watch. I backed them with embossed paper. And so yeah. I love this new punch I got. Very inexpensive. I got it on Amazon. And some books with a little teacup at the top. I do love my tea. And then that just slides right back in there. Another page from the kit, a belly band. And inside the belly band we have this really pretty card. It's not from the kit, but I really love it. I don't remember which kit it's from. I don't have any idea where I got it, but it's Ledger. And it's got some flowers on it, and I really don't remember where I got it. It could have been a freebie, I don't know. And then here is an envelope I made with some lace and some more of the ribbon trim. And then inside here is a doily that I lined the envelope with. It says, "Smile, you are a beautiful soul." And inside here, we just have a few more of those beautiful sepia toned cards for writing or embellishing or whatever the person wants to do with those. And they slide right in there. And that goes back inside the belly band. And then we have, this is a vintage letter inside. This is all embossed. It's got a stamp here. I stamped that. Open it up. I lined it with an old letter that I have scanned and copied. And then there's a letter in here, which has been aged. It is not the original, but it feels amazing. And while I was aging it again, I tore it and just did some of my ink stained Scotch tape on that. So that's kind of fun. And it just closes with this piece from the kit, this little cutout. There you go. And it slides right inside that pocket. And then here was my first thing, and it is, I do have a video on this. It's a tag that I made. It was a collage piece. So I printed the collage on vellum and paper. And so what I did was I took all the pieces of the collage. So, and I cut it up. So I made a vellum pocket, and then I cut up, once I made the vellum pocket out of one page, then I took and I made all of this from the same paper, the same page. All of these came from the same page. So I made a journal card and backed it with another part of the page of the kit. And that goes inside this pocket. And I have a video on this back, I don't know, when I first started this journal. And then I have this, which I showed how to do with spackle. It's just a bird, you know, with a branch, and it's got some Velcro here. And there is a letter inside here with another wax seal. And that fits right in there. And then there's the tag here that I made from that same collage. I used every piece of that collage. Put that there. And then here is a little matchbook I made. And this is actually a piece of vellum that I just attached to that piece. And there's some writing paper there. And there. And that just has a little piece of vintage lace here. And this is a little tiny booklet. And inside we have a little girl, and some more pieces of that antique lace. And it just closes up like that. And that goes in there. So if you ever want to know what to do with a collage, you can get all this out of one page. And that just clips here for the person to either use in this journal or anywhere they want. And then that's it. And then on the back, I have a dangle that I just made here with some little tags, a piece of trim, a little butterfly, and some pearls. And then down here, my favorite part, these are all vintage buttons, and that I've collected over the year. There's a hand-painted one. There is that little one with the rhinestone in it. These are beautiful. These are metal buttons here that have been painted, and a little pink one. There's a purple button right there, and then there's another little floral button. This, I don't know how old that is, but it says seeds, and it's hand painted, and it's like a ceramic. And then there's another vintage button, and then another button that I put on the last one. I know it looks like a bead, but it's actually one of those buttons. And that is in the center. And the person can cut this out if it's in their way, but it certainly, you know, can go either way, either from the top and hang this way, or it can hang this way. And that is Spring Writings in sepia. And although she's chunky, she ties very easily and very well to stay closed with my chiffon ribbon that I have placed in between here. And that after I did that, I put in with my crocodile, and I also glued it. So that's not going anywhere, as you can see when I tie it up. And I always just go around twice because it holds it while I tie the bow. But I just kind of pressed it down. It's soft but hard, if you can imagine that. Oops, just lost that paper clip there. There we go. And we just kind of push it down, and there we go. And I left enough ribbon for the receiver to play with, if they so choose, or just to tie it the way I did, which was I tied a bow there, and then I dyed a smaller bow here because I just thought it looked very dainty. And there she is, all done. And here is, again, can clip right here with no problem. Oops. It just clips right here on the side. And there you go. So that is Spring Writings, and I'll put this paper clip back in a little bit, and what's left is in this bag of things that I didn't use. I hope you enjoyed that walkthrough, and I really hope that I stayed in frame. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Be well. Take care. And please do hit that subscribe button. I can see that I'm way out of frame. Sorry for all of you that get dizzy when I do this, but there she is. I'll move her over a little bit so you can see her again. And that's it. So be well, be safe, and God bless. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.